Hey guys, how's it going? Just a quick video I wanted to do. Now, I've been a fan of Collider for years, back with AMC, back when, Amy Rose, Campia, Dennis was producing, you had Schnepp. I've been a fan of Collider, of Movie Talk, since back in the day. I've watched every single episode, and I love Collider. I watch all the content Collider, whether it's Collider Live, Heroes, movie Smelldown, even though it's not on there anymore. But I try to watch all the Collider content I can. I love the show. I love how it's informative. I get all my news from it. It's my daily routine to watch this show. But I just feel like Collider in general is missing the boat on what made their channel so good. And I don't want to throw this out there, but first, before I even say anything, I met several people from Collider in person at Star Wars Celebration. All of them are fantastic. All of them are nice, but I just feel like ever since there's been a ownership change at Collider, things have been going down, and I don't necessarily like the changes that are going on. I still stuck with them. I mean, we're talking about, John Campia leaving, the guy who was the front guy for Movie Talk, John Campia leaving Collider, going to do his own thing on his own channel, which congratulations to him. Then we lose series regulars on Movie Talk, like Christian doesn't do Movie Talk no more. Before the big man, the King Sweaty, Schnepp left us, he left Movie Talk. He wasn't going to be on Movie Talk anymore. And then, sadly, he passed away. But still love that guy. But, and then we know Ellis stepped down. And so many things have changed. And now they decided they want to take Movie Talk and make it 20 minutes, where they only cover 2 topics. This is your flagship show. The majority of the people that are fans and subscribers of Collider have been subscribers since, they followed you from the AMC days. And I understand everything has to evolve and change, but I love Collider Live. I really do. I love Collider Live so much, but you're going to cut your flagship show, and it's bad enough. It's bad enough they went from 5 days a week to 4 days a week, but now they're going to go back to 5 days a week, but they're going to cut it down to 20 minutes. I think Perry is a fantastic host. I definitely think she's the next one to take the reins of being a host from Mark Ellis, who then took it from Campia. I think Perry is awesome. I love Rocha. I love Jeff Snyder. I love these people. But how are you going to take your flagship show and then make it 20 minutes? And I'm looking through the comments. Like, I posted a comment. I try to be as respectful as I can to the comments. But I'm looking at all these comments, and everybody's saying, like, I can't believe this is 20 minutes. I can't believe this is 20 minutes. It has to be longer. It has to be longer. And I don't understand, like, some of the unnecessary changes that Collider is doing. Right? And, like, look, I'm a fan of Rule 2. I like it on the podcast channel, but then you're going to bring that into the main channel where Rule 2 is an hour long, sometimes longer, but your main flagship show is now 20 minutes. And I understand the reason why Rule 2 got moved over. I know it has a strong fan base on the Collider podcast. You want to give it more notice. And I also know the reason why, is being pushed is because it's the boss, the owner who owns Collider now. Mark Fernandez is on Rule 2. And look, I understand everything's a business and he's trying to do what's best for his business, but I don't think cutting your main flagship show down to 20 minutes helps anything. I mean, first Campia leaves. Then all the regular hosts that I love to get their opinions from, I would love to hear what Christian thinks on some of this stuff, but he doesn't do it no more. He does it on Collider Live. And that's fine. I go on Collider Quick, and I find out, his take on certain things, and it's great because I don't have time to watch a 2-hour Collider Live all the time, not on a daily basis. So I catch the Collider Quick all the time. And, you lose these great hosts or these great personalities in the show. You lose Campy, you lose Christian, you lose Ellis, and now Perry comes in, and then you cut her show down to 20 minutes. Like, this is supposed to be your flagship show. This is where you're supposed to cover all the news. And much as I love comic book content, I love hearing about other movies too. And now your very first show on your new format had 2 topics. Both of them are comic book format. And don't get me wrong, I do my channel based on nothing but comic book movie format. You know, that's all I cover on my channel. But there's people that watch Collider because they care about, like, the new Men in Black, the new Bad Boys, the new indie film coming out, Oscars, and all this stuff. And now you're like, oh, we're going to do 2 topics. It feels like, and I mean this respectfully, it feels like a half-ass show at this point. It feels like half-ass show. Like, everybody's rushing to talk. You don't get to hear the news of the day. Like, I can go and I can go watch John Campea on his show, the John Campea show, which is the most truest form of AMC movie talk we have right now. Like, the only thing missing is having Dennis producing the show and having the big man and Amy Rose and Christian and Ellis over there. That's the only thing really missing. I mean, Campea is doing great with what he has with Robert Meyer Burnett, but you think about the stuff that has been changing over at Collider. Like, they got rid of all their hosts. Shanae, you know, all those girls, got Natasha, they got rid of all their hosts. Then Campea steps down. Then Ellis resigns. Then they cut the show into 4 days a week. Well, that happened before Ellis resigned. Then they cut the show down to 20 minutes. And it's like they're slowly killing their flagship show. I don't understand why it was that. Like, are you going to do that to Jedi Council next? I don't understand. But no, we got to sit there and plug the shit out of the witching hour. What? What? Are we serious right now? Are we serious? I'm sorry. I'm a major fan of Collider, and I always try to promote what they do. I'm a fan of everybody that works over there. But I think ever since they've been under new ownership, it's been going downhill drastically. Drastically. You can see where it's been going downhill drastically. And not only that, another point I wanted to make was, how do you take someone like Dennis Zen? Dennis Zen is such a fantastic mind in the film industry, like getting his inputs and stuff because he wants to be a future director, and then you put him in charge of Collider Gaming. I mean, Collider Gaming doesn't even get that many views. I'm sorry. Like Collider Movie Talk is your flagship. Go back to that. Anyway, guys, that's just a little midnight rant. I'm about to go to bed, but I want to hear what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Rubber Storms. That's my opinion.